Okay, we are recording. Hi, everyone. Hi, Erin. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well. So excited to chat with you today. Hi, everyone. My name is Christine. I'm your host for our Scenes Live Sessions podcast here at Music and Culture. And we're so excited to talk to Erin Kirby today. She's a singer songwriter born and raised in the small town of Jasper, Georgia. And she has this beautiful, authentic music storytelling, Jasper, Georgia roots, and started singing when she was around 8 years old. Competing in talent competitions is what I read, Erin. Also, Erin, guess what?
What?
I am like 15 miles down the road from you.
No way.
Yes.
Oh,
I didn't want to tell you before because I wanted to get your reaction. I live in Canton.
oh my gosh, I love Canton. I'm there all the time.
Are you really?
Yes, that
I
is crazy.
It's crazy. I was reading about you and I was like, no way. She's from Jasper. I need to go see her sing.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Nobody is ever up like that far in North Georgia. That's amazing.
No. Yeah. So we grew up in Marietta, but my family, my sister moved up here about 2 years ago, and I loved reading more about your like storyline with your roots and your barn type of country girl music because we grew up like more in the city. I mean, I guess Marietta is more suburbs, but still they lived more in the Buckhead area, and then they moved up here wanting that more country life feel for their kids and to raise them here. So I was like, oh, I love this. I love this year. This year, are you born and raised here? It sounds like.
Yes, I'm born and raised in Jasper.
I love it. Where do you play around town?
So currently I am living in Nashville part-time. So I've been
Oh, okay.
playing shows up here. But I do come home a good bit, and I also sing at church down in Ackworth at Freedom Church when I come home, just because
Oh,
God is a special part of my story, which I'm sure we'll get to. But
yes.
yeah, I've been doing mainly shows in Nashville right now, but every now and then I'll have something at home.
Oh, so you're kind of in between Jasper and Nashville.
Yes,
Oh, cool. Amazing. Well, you'll have to let me know. I'll keep following you on your socials and website to know when you're coming back in the area so I can come see you.
absolutely. That'd be awesome.
Yes. Okay. So, well, before we dive into your interview, I do want to mention our sponsor today, Faro Skincare. If y'all can see that there, Faro is an amazing lard-based skincare company. I've been using them for about 2 months now, and I absolutely love how it hydrates my skin, makes it feel smooth and just nice and brightened up. If you don't know, lard, it comes from rendered pig fat. I know that sounds really weird, but I promise it's amazing. It's great for your skin. It has all types of antioxidants and great for hydration, inflammation, acne. And what I really love about Farah is that they use all the lard that they source is sourced from regenerative farms, actually around. Actually, I don't know if it's Nashville, but I know it's in Tennessee, in that area. So they're based out of there. They used all the lard from that area, sourced locally. So they use farms that are healing the land with their animals, their regenerative practices, and also helping our skin stay healthy and hydrated. So if you want to check them out, go to faro.life/scenes and you get 15% off all products. And I will leave that in the chat. Now, Erin, let's go back to you. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your music journey and what you're currently working on right now.
Well, real quick, I will say I was going to make a comment about how beautiful your skin is. It is
Oh,
perfect. You're glowing, so I'm going to have to get some of that. But
thank you.
yeah, so I am just a Georgia girl, born and raised. I started doing music and I was performing in pageants, talent competitions. And from the moment I stepped on the stage the first time, I was 8. I performed an Adele song. I just loved music. And I kind of decided, this is for me. I had to get over the perfectionist side of things when it came to like songwriting and learning instruments and whatever. But I grew older, I grew with that, and I started realizing, not everything's going to be perfect, and that's okay. So I found country music. I fell in love with country music, the storytelling, just the part that really relates to my heart and where I'm from, as you know.
Mhm.
And I just started writing music, started putting out music. Now we're in this part of releasing what we've been working on, and yeah, it's been pretty awesome.
Oh, beautiful. I do love about the country music. It is very storytelling oriented, and you can really visualize what you're saying in the lyrics. The listener can visualize the lyrics because it's very descriptive.
Oh
I
yes,
love that.
it makes it.
Beautiful. And tell us, Erin, more about this Redneck Rich song that we're about to listen to, about to play a clip of it. What inspired this song? I was reading a little bit about that as well, and I'd love to hear about just Jasper in general, Georgia. What inspired your song? The beautiful creation that came out of this.
Absolutely. So Redneck Rich was a title that I was just sitting at home and I had this thought of, redneck rich. Like you hear about having money and, growing up and wanting a big mansion and all these things. And I thought to myself, my goal is to have a truck that's so big. It's like a mansion for me. So Redneck Rich tells that half of the story. You can get your truck, your guns, you're gonna your boat and whatever. But it also tells the side of being rich within like the redneck things that God has given us. So like the stars and the awesome friends that he's given us, the time we get to spend with them, the dirt roads, and also those animals that he provided for us to hunt and fish and things like that. So it's a good mix of that. I feel like being redneck, sometimes you get that bad rep with hearing that word. You're like, oh, that's not good. But it shows, we are really cool people, and it shows the good heart side of of being redneck. So redneck rich.
Tell me just what does being redneck to you mean? I would love to hear this.
Yeah, so my mom is actually from Chicago. So
Okay.
my dad's from Georgia. And growing up, my mom was always like, I ended up with these redneck children. Like that's just what I ended up with. And so when I think of that, I think of the fact that we wear boots to every function. We've got the nice boots for the nice function, and then like your dirty boots for the Walmart.
The farm. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then you've got like you love being outdoors. I, as a child, loved being outside.
Love
And I
that.
think really just taking it in and being so excited to be outdoors is definitely a redneck thing. I mean, everybody loves being in nature, but like bugs, I think are kind of cool. That's weird, but like I think that's redneck of me. And having chickens and animals and watching them grow and like being able to hatch our own eggs is super cool. I think that's slightly redneck,
Yes.
and and an accent. I, for the longest time, tried to keep my accent hidden and
Really? Wow.
flowing. I could not get it to stop. So, when I have vowels in my songs and stuff like that, you definitely hear it. So I think that is the main part of me being a little redneck was my accent.
That's beautiful. I love that my niece and nephew grew up the same way. They, as I said, they were born in the city life, but then they came up here, and my brother and sister-in-law, my brother-in-law and sister were like, we want them to be raised in nature. And literally their every day is their backyard is just the forest, the creek, the river. It's beautiful. It's a different type of lifestyle. And you're more connected to where your food's coming from. Like you said, you've got your eggs, you get this fresh eggs in the morning, you know where your food's coming from, you have farms around you. So if you want to get your milk down the road, if you want to get your meat down the road, that you have that. I love that lifestyle.
Yeah, you just can't hide it. I mean, if you really think about it, a redneck is something that you can't really cover up. So it's kind of like that on the inside. You can't have the redneckness or whatever.
Oh, beautiful, Erin. Okay, well, let's listen to your song, and then we'll come back to you for more questions. We have it here. I'm going to add to the stage. We're going to listen to a clip of it. Back when I was... Oh. What happened? Back when I was... Is it cutting out for you as well?
It is just a little bit.
But does it keep going? Because for me, it stops.
Now it's stopping. It's like the video is playing sometimes, but the sound is not coming through.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to do something. I'm going to remove it and then re-add it in. As I'm doing that, Erin, I would love to come back to what you mentioned earlier, how God is a central part of your life. You grew up Christian, and I would love to know how that your faith inspires your music, and what message of faith are you wanting your audience to take away from your music?
Absolutely. So I truly believe that everyone has a talent and God gave them a specific talent. And that could be the talent of speaking, the talent of being funny, and for me, I was fortunate enough to have the talent of singing. And I am extremely grateful for that, very blessed. And it was very important to me that we can go ahead and listen to this if we want to.
Well, no, go ahead, finish. Yeah, you can share what you're saying. Then hopefully when I play it, it'll play fully. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I never wanted to take that for granted. I felt that it was very important that I use that for a purpose. And a lot of people ask me, well, you say that, then why are you not doing Christian music? And on that side of things, I really feel like God told me Christian music is great and you can do that, but you need to be in a world where people don't know about who I am so that you can reach more people. And being a Christian doesn't have to be me singing about God specifically. It can be me singing about something that's going to heal someone's heart. And that's God working through me. That's God just putting a smile on someone's face. And I think that God is such a light, and I just want to be able to spread that rather than, so I think that not taking your talent for granted is something that I was raised on, something that was very important to me. So that's kind of where the music and the light and everything kind of spreads together, and it's all from God. So
Oh, that's beautiful, Erin. I 100% agree with you. I think that these talents are gifts given to us. They're graces given to us, and we're meant to use them to spread truth, to spread faith, to spread the light, and help cheer, like you said, cheer up somebody's day, touch them in a certain way that they may not have, by being in other spaces and circles. And I love what you said about there are people who are called to be Christian artists, to be Christian writers, singers, actors, whatever. But there's also people who are Christian and are called to other spaces to go out and bring in maybe the lost or those who are just unsure or confused. And so I love that that you're living out your faith in that way, and that you can be in different spaces and still touch people's heart as an example, as that pillar.
yeah, absolutely. I think that's something that's so important.
Beautiful. Oh my, well, I'm excited. Okay, let's hope that this plays. Let's play it. And yes.
Back when I was younger, saved up every dime I had just to find out that big field of stars was ready for me to have. The best things in life are God-given, just like a red dirt road or being around a backyard fire pit with everyone I know. I got a creek bank with a honey hole, a Labrador and a nose that goes, a shotgun rifle and a 45 and a truck that's that four-wheel drive. It ain't much, but that's all the stuff I need. So sing a little my way out in the sticks, raise one up if you're ready, 'cause don't need no bank account with commas. I don't drive a fancy car, still clear with big city drama and pricey rooftop bars. While I work all day for money to buy a penthouse view of just another penthouse. Look at me, I got a creek bank with a honey hole, a Labrador and a nose that goes, a shotgun rifle and a 45 and a truck that's that four-wheel drive. It ain't much, but that's all the stuff I need. So sing a little my way out in the sticks, raise one up if you're ready.
Beautiful. I love your voice.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And you're so right. The best things are God-given, and sometimes they're the simplest of things, like a red dirt road or just sitting around the campfire, or in your backyard with the people you love most. I love that. Love the message. And yeah, Erin, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, Erin, tell us where people can find you. What's next for you? How can viewers support you?
So all my socials are the same thing. It's Erin, Erin, Kirby, like the vacuum, and then music. So Erin Kirby Music, that's my handle for everything, as well as my website, erinkirbymusic.com. And I will keep those posted with shows that are coming up, singles that we'll be releasing. I recently just recorded 5 new songs, so we're kind of planning the release for that right now. And those will be coming out soon. So I'm hoping to release 1 to 2 more singles before the end of the year, as well as starting the new year off with some new music that will be out too. So that's kind of the plan right now.
Amazing. You got your hands full. You're busy. Incredible. Well, make sure to follow Erin on her website. I'll drop that as well in the chat, and your handles, so you can find out next shows and new music coming out for her on her end. Also, just make sure to subscribe to our Substack, Music and Culture, where you'll find out for more upcoming shows, new music trends, and its impact on culture. And and yeah, new interviews that we'll be coming out with as well, new scenes, live sessions. Thank you so much, Erin. This was really fun, and we loved chatting with you and learning more about you and your music journey.
Thank you so much for having me. I really, really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll get to meet you in person soon.
Yes. Next time you're in Jasper, Georgia, North Georgia area, I'm following you on social media. So I'll make sure to drop a little message in there and let me know so we can meet up. Nice to meet you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.